Here we are, early January, southeastern Wisconsin. Looks like the ice fishing season is about to finally start. One of the number one questions I get asked regarding ice fishing is, what do I need to get started? And for me, the simple answer is footwear. You have to invest in high quality footwear to keep your feet warm. Once your feet are cold and your toes are cold, it's really difficult to enjoy your time out on the ice or to even stay out there for extended periods of time fishing. Take a minute right now, I'll show you a couple of different setups that I like to use for ice fishing, different purposes for each boot, and we're actually going to start off talking about socks. With socks, it's really important that you get a non-cotton base layer sock. You want to stay away from the cotton because if your feet do sweat, the cotton's just going to absorb the moisture, which is going to make your feet feel damp and cold. So a non-cotton, moisture-wicking base layer sock. I usually like to use the Clam Thermolites. Those work really well for me. And then over the top of that, I just go with a merino wool sock that's going to provide really good insulation, keeping your feet nice and warm. And those are the only two socks I wear. Don't get caught up in the idea that more socks is more warmth. Just get a really quality base layer and a merino wool sock and a good boot, and that's all you're going to need. Take a minute to talk about the different pairs of boots that I like to use ice fishing. The first one is this guy here. That's a Columbia. It's a really lightweight, waterproof boot. It's only 200 grams of thinsulate. Works really good early ice. It's lightweight. It's good when I'm doing a lot of hole hopping, moving around a lot. The more active you are, the warmer you're going to stay, so you don't need as much insulation then. And you're just looking to be mobile, lightweight. That's a really good boot to start with. On the opposite end of that spectrum, right here is my Lacrosse Ice Kings. That's a really heavy duty, super warm boot. The only downfall to it is the weight of the boot itself. It is a really heavy boot, but it really excels on those bitter cold days. If you're going to be more stationary, say you're fishing in a jamboree with some buddies and you're not going to be doing a bunch of moving around, you're going to want something like this Ice King here. It's just going to keep your feet extremely, extremely warm. And then there's one other pair of boots that I use. I wear this boot probably more frequently than the other two. It's a good all-purpose boot. It's the Alpha Burley Pro by Lacrosse. It's 1,600 grams of thinsulate, so it's super warm. But the big key to this particular boot is that it's all rubber, so it's completely 100% waterproof. If the ice is sloppy, slushy, I don't have to worry about my feet getting wet at all. It's going to stay nice and warm. And as far as overall weight goes, it probably splits the middle between the lightweight boot and the heavy-duty Lacrosse Ice King. So it's a good all-purpose boot. But like I said, invest in those boots. Keep your toes dry, keep your toes warm, and you're going to be able to enjoy a lot of hours on the ice. Layer properly, good footwear, good fishing.